This is The Drive with Paul Swann on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Welcome back to The Drive on ESPN 94.1 and AM 930. We just had John Mercer on a few minutes ago, and that was always fun. Now we want to welcome a future Hall of Famer. She's not there yet, but it will be soon. Marshall University, Sydney Nestor is with us. And first of all, congratulations, Sydney. You're going to get into a Hall of Fame, and your career's not even over yet. High school it is, but your career's not over yet. Usually they wait till you're done.
Right, and I think the thing was 5 years after you graduate high school, and so we're coming up right at the 5 years, and so I had this really cool opportunity, and so tomorrow's going to be a big day.
So what has happened here? Sydney Nestor's with us, Marshall softball pitcher. She is going to be honored at her high school, Carroll County High School. That's in Hillsville, Virginia. It's happening this weekend. So she's going to be in the Sports Hall of Fame class of 2023. And, of course, already the credentials are there, 2022 Conference USA Pitcher of the Year. So no pressure for Sun Belt coming up this upcoming season. But what were you thinking? What was going through your mind when you found out?
Honestly, I just wanted to do the best that I could last season, and when I found out, I just was surrounded by a great coaching staff and great teammates, and so it was the best way to find out, really. But I was excited. We were not done with the season yet, and so there was more work to be done, and that was not the end goal of the season, and so there's more work to be done, and kind of had to push that to the side just for a few extra days and continue with that season. So
you find that out. Now you find out you're going to be in a Hall of Fame. How important is it to be in this Hall of Fame? What does that mean to you to go into this Hall of Fame?
I mean, it means everything, and I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's just you see all these greats, and growing up in Carroll County, you see these people. I remember my dad and my mom, they would tell me all these different stories about the people and the athletes that they grew up with, and going down to UNC and playing, and they were in the Carroll County Hall of Fame, and so that was kind of like, oh wow, like I want my picture on the wall. That's what I want. I want people to know me. So
this is a pretty big deal. This isn't, because not every high school has a Hall of Fame that we know of, and it just sounds like just right now that this was something people talked about. This was a big deal before you even got into it.
Yeah, for sure. We've had several different athletes for all different sports being recognized, and so to be among those legends of Carroll County is super special.
Are there any names that maybe we would know that came out of Carroll County other than yourself?
I had told somebody just a minute ago, there was a guy, and I'm so sad that I can't remember his name, but he is actually a strength coach for the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
And so he's in the NBA, and I'm blanking on some names, but there was a guy who wrestled at UNC. There was a lady who she went and ran at UNC, and there's a few other people. But, I mean, Frank Beamer, I don't know if he's a big guy, and so he is from Carroll County. He's a native, and he's going to be on the Wall of Fame. And so, or like the national honor, and so he's going to be inducted tomorrow for that national level. So he's a big time, and so I'm going to have some really good company tomorrow night. So
you're in the class, you're in the Hall of Fame now with Frank Beamer.
Yes, pretty much. He's on the national level, but we are technically there together. So.
Okay, so now it's him and you, and your career's not over yet.
Right.
So it could be by the time we're all said and done, you and him.
Oh gosh.
In that order.
He is way beyond my abilities, so he's great. So,
looking forward to the Sun Belt. I know it's a new landscape for you. What really changes for you? You just go out there and try to strike them out.
Yeah, nothing really changes for me, and nothing really changes for our team and our goal. I think the biggest thing is we haven't really seen a bunch of Sun Belt competition. We played Coastal last season, but really, they haven't seen us. They haven't seen our lineup. They haven't seen our pitching staff. And so nothing changes. We're just going to go, and we're just going to do the best we can, and we're gonna win.
Joining us on the program, Sydney Nestor. She's going to be honored at her high school, Carroll County High School Hall of Fame here in Hillsville, Virginia. And it's going to be her and Frank Beamer, name you might know. So she's being honored this weekend. And, of course, Sun Belt play is coming up soon. And I know it's down the road a little bit, but now we're in the Sun Belt, and there's new construction going on right next to softball, and some of that's going to benefit you hopefully in the long run here.
Right.
Have you been excited just to see all of that happen and hope that, okay, let's get this finished so I can take advantage of some of that?
Well, unfortunately, this is my last season.
That's right.
I know.
That's
so
right.
I'm not going to be able to get those advantages, but I'm super excited for my teammates, and they get to experience all the really fun stuff coming up, and they get those improvements. But I think it's really awesome for Marshall, not just the softball, but for the baseball and the athletics program. And so I think it's going to be really special to have kind of like that dual complex with the baseball and softball right there. I'm just excited just to see and come back here in a few years and see what all they've done.
It's hard to believe that your time's almost up.
I'm extremely sad. It's a very touchy conversation.
It doesn't feel like your time should be up. That's where I just tripped up because I'm thinking, okay, she's going to be here a few more years. No,
this is it. This is it.
So you really want to go out with a bang.
Yeah. Make it special.
You have an opportunity to do something special here, and it feels like it's all set up for you to do so. And no pressure, though. I mean, no new conference, no pressure. I'll ask you this. When I talked to Tavion a few months ago, he was joking around that I hope they don't know anything about me, that they know nothing. I'm just another player, and I can go in there, and they don't know anything about me. Are you hoping they don't really know about you? You can just get in there and be more of a under the radar and then surprise them? Or do you think that, okay, they know about me?
I definitely think that they know about me. They know about our offense. They know about our defense. They know about Marshall softball. And excuse me, but they honestly, there's a ton of footage out there. And so they can see every pitch that I've ever thrown in my whole career. And it's out there. But, realistically, they've got to come in and they've got to do their job and they've got to face us. And so really they can be prepared and know about us and me and everything, but they've got to adjust to us.
How's your offense looking? Yeah, we need some run support.
Really good. Obviously, we're a little bit different than we were last year. Last year, we were a lot of power. This year, we bring a bunch of speed, versatility. We can hit for power. We've got several hitters who hit home runs like crazy. We've got a lot of people who can slap, bunt, run, steal bases, and that's something that we did not really have last year. And so we're bringing it all this year. We're bringing every single piece of the game, and offense, I think, is going to be one of our strong suits.
Joining us with us here at the Henderson Center, we've got Sydney Nestor, and again, it's Carroll County High School, the Hall of Fame. It's a pretty big deal. I mean, a lot of high schools have Hall of Fames, but it feels like this one's one of the bigger ones. How long has this Hall of Fame been around? You know?
Oh, I don't know the exact year, but it's been around, I don't want to say my parents' age, but it's been a year. It's been around like 50 plus at least,
okay.
I think.
So it's a pretty big honor to be in there.
Yeah.
I hope this is not the last Hall of Fame we're talking about.
I hope we're back again talking about the next one too.
Yeah, and here's what I want to have happen for you this year. I want to have you back on the show, and you have to win Conference Player of the Week awards to really just automatically punch your ticket.
Yep.
So if you want back on the show, you have to win those. Player of the Year, that'll be good. Championships will be good. Just call your shot. Just so when you feel like you want to be back on the show, just go out and do what you do, and we'll get you back in.
Gotcha. That sounds good.
I love it. Congratulations. It's a big honor, and I hope you enjoy your weekend and your season coming up.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.